So there is a huge issue going around right now where these pieces on the Cybertrucks are literally just completely falling off. And I've had a lot of people tell me, I don't know what I'm talking about, and you wrapped it and you forgot to put the bolt back in, or you forgot to put the nut back on, or you didn't put the adhesive on right. So I wanted to make a video showing you guys what exactly is going on. And it's not just these trims either. I've seen it with a ton of other trim on the Cybertruck because a lot of the stainless steel panels are glued on. Some panels have welds, some panels are just glue. I think the reason why this one is having the most issues is because it's the smallest panel that is only glued on. Now, what is my immediate guess to what's causing this? I'm thinking it's something to do with the very cold air. I've only seen this happen to trucks in the northern states where it's been like below zero. So I am working on a Cybertruck right now. I'm wrapping this in satin black, and this is like a brand new Cybertruck, okay? This one's brand new, and this is how it should look on this panel here. It should look perfectly flush. It should be tight like this. And I don't know if you guys can see there, but there's actually a nut there that's screwed on that is holding this in. Now, I've seen a lot of people online say that, well, you didn't put that nut on good enough and you took this whole panel off. And, you know, that's a valid point. However, what people are not realizing is this piece, this right here is right there. And what you're noticing, if you're looking at this, there is no welded spot for that stud, okay? So this piece, ow, that was loud. This whole piece right here, okay? There's no weld point on it at all. I'm gonna go outside and show you guys my truck so you guys can get a better understanding. All right, so here is the panel. Here's the side where it came off of mine. So as you can see, here's the glue, and that's the glue that failed. So it's still sticking to this piece. This is the piece that has the stud. So the stud is actually right there. It's not right here. The stud, and if we can take a look at this side, which is now also loose, as you can see, look at this. It's just loose. You can see there is the stud right there. It's not attached to this. This is glued onto this, which then this is what has the stud. Because you can actually see right in there. Let's see if I can get this. It's super hard to see, but right in there is I still have the nut right there that's holding this down. The nut holds this down, not this part here. And so I hope that clears it up and shows you guys and proves that this whole part here is purely glued on from factory, and that's why it's having issues coming off. And then you're probably wondering, okay, where else could there be issues, right? What other panels are glued? Well, as far as I know, the doors have welds everywhere. The fenders, I haven't seen any issues with those. The top of the frunk is welded. This is all glued on, but I haven't seen any issues whatsoever with that. The only areas that I've seen issues as well is the quarter panel and the bed or the tailgate. I actually had a brand new customer Cybertruck came in, and I'm gonna put the clip up on the screen right now, but one of his quarter panels was just loose. I touched it and it was like, whoa, it was just loose. All the glue over here on his truck was not glued at all whatsoever. Brand new truck, just delivered. I think his was a 50,000 VIN. And with all this going on, it prompted me to check my truck and see if any other panels are loose. And what I found is over here, right up here, you can actually see it. Look at this. Just a little touch, it moves. just a little bit of a pull. This hole, I actually, if you're wondering what that is, I put liquid nails here because I was trying to push this piece back on. If I pull here, this whole spot here is missing glue. Well, it's not missing glue. You can actually, I want to try to show it to you guys. You can actually see the glue, and it's just not sticking there. It's not sticking. And then another thing, let me show you here. So this is supposed to be like this, nice and solid. See how it doesn't move at all, really? Over here, I found that this whole section on mine, the glue, see, the glue on this whole section over here seems to be loose or broken or whatever. It seems to still be pretty tight over here on that side, but it's making me wonder, is it just a matter of time in these cold climates before the majority of this panel is just kind of loose? So that's been a worry. And then another issue that I've seen, thankfully it's okay with mine, if you push here, you see this is tight. Customer's brand new Cybertruck, just got it. I'm wrapping it for him, and of course I'm gonna let the customer know of any issues that I found. But like I just showed you guys, this right here is tight on mine, but check out his. Look at this. This is right there. That is look at this. That's the inner part, the inner shell of the tailgate is glued in this whole section here. It's all glued, right? Let me open this up, show you guys. See this? The inner shell is glued to the outer piece. And as you can see, it is extremely loose, and this is supposed to all be glued together, but I can literally put my fingers in there. So I've seen this on a ton of new Cybertrucks. I don't know why that's happening. I don't know if, I really don't know why. It's really, really confusing and bothersome for sure. I don't think this is a big worry. Obviously, it's supposed to be glued. It should be glued together, and it should be holding. But the tailgate is welded together on the edges. So on the edges and on the bottom here. So the tailgate's not going anywhere. I think the biggest concern right now is Tesla needs to address the quarter panel and these. This is obviously the most important part. But Tesla really needs to address the quarter panels as well, because I do believe the quarter panels are 100% glued on as well. And I actually noticed the same issue with his. So this is my customer's panel right here. Obviously, I do not want to, really pull on my customer's panel at all. But just this whole section, just like mine, brand new truck, is loose up here. That's why, if you notice, look at this fitment. The fitment is messed up, and it's not because Tesla messed up the fitment or something. It's because this panel here is not glued up here. So that's just crazy to see. And I think it's the same issue on this side as well. Yeah, this side may actually be a little bit worse. Let me get this to focus for you guys. All right, so as you can see, you've got right here, yeah, look at that. This whole section is not glued on. So, but thankfully my customer's pillar here is all feeling really good. So maybe they've improved that. I'm not sure. But yeah, guys, let me show you guys a close-up look of this. So this is the panel that came off of my truck. And if you see what I'm noticing with this, right? Basically all the glue is failing on the stainless steel part, not the other part. So the other part, the glue is holding, but on the stainless steel part, the glue is basically failing. There's a few spots where there's some glue that is still stuck onto the the stainless, but most of the glue is failing on the stainless and not on the other panel. So, like I said again, guys, I'm not a Tesla hater. I have a Cybertruck, okay? I've owned tons of Teslas. I just wanted to make this video to hopefully bring some awareness to this. Maybe the Tesla engineers, I don't know, will see this and make some sort of a fix or something, or add a few weld spots to this panel or something. Tesla service, as far as I know, will be replacing most, if not all, of my panels. It's just kind of sucks because, you know, I'm busy and I don't really have time to constantly drive to almost 2 hours to service and just get all this done. So it's kind of annoying, but it's also like, you know, part of the deal, I guess, you know, for buying such a new and innovative product. So I'm not like angry or anything. I just wanted to bring attention to this, guys. I definitely encourage you guys, if you do own a Cybertruck, to go ahead, check your panels, make sure they're not loose or anything. And if they are, put in a service request to Tesla to have it fixed. It's definitely something that we want them to quickly resolve and make a recall or something, because this is actually really dangerous. I've seen quite a few people online where these have come off on the highway, and that's why this one was still like 20% holding on mine, but I just ripped it off because I don't want this to come off on the highway and just straight up go through somebody's window or something. That's the last thing I want to happen. So that's why I took mine off, but because I'm still waiting for service, I haven't in a few days. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Wanted to make this video, bring some more transparency to this. So thank you guys, and let me know if you guys have any questions, and feel free to message me as well if you want down below. But anyways, peace out, guys.